Hi everyone. Welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise, and I've had so many questions about why why I tend to draw cards over to the right or the middle but never to the left. So I thought I'd show you my process, and it's super weird. If you're learning tarot, it might not be the way for you, but it's the way that works for me because I'm kind of like a kid at heart. So I do this finger painting kind of thing to get, to allow for reversals. If you're not going to read reversals, you don't need to do this. You can do just the plain old, like, what do they call riffling, where you kind of like a card dealer. But that doesn't allow for reversals unless you flip around bunches of them together. So what I do is I come from a metaphysical perspective from way back in the 80s, where I learned that whatever your intention is where energy will wrap itself around. So energy will wrap itself around your intention. So I start off, before I even get to my table and touch the cards, I sit and do a meditation where I, breathe, let go. It's like breathing in deep and then letting go, exhaling, and get really grounded. And then I come over and I put, and that can take me like 5 or 10 minutes, or sometimes only 1 minute. It depends on if I've done my own meditation beforehand and all that, or just how I'm feeling for the day. But then come over to the table and I do this. So I put my question into the cards, and at the same time I'm also intending to clear out anything from the past, if there could be any like residue on the cards. But I keep my office really clean. I have tons of crystals around, and I have a team that I work with from the highest realms of love and light and truth, of course. So what I do is I give them jobs to help me. So one of their jobs is to keep my office really clean. And of course I keep it physically clean as well. I dust it and vacuum it often. Okay, then sometimes after I do this, I put it in like a heart type of a, like that. So let's pretend that I did that until I felt ready. So this goes a lot by feeling. I do it until I feel like it's ready. Then I gather them all up, do like this. Of course, it doesn't work as well on camera as it does in normal life. And so here, now that the deck is ready for actual shuffling. Okay, so let me bring this in a little closer so you can see. Okay, so I'm like under my heart and over my core, and I do this. I do this, and I center and ground again. Lots of deep breathing and letting go. I focus on the person that I'm reading for, or the question matter. And I do this until I either, because I've already, I align with I have this intention when I do readings, is that I allow the forces of love to take over my body and bring me the words I need and to draw me to the right cards. That's my intention, is to be drawn to the right cards. And then I do this until it feels like I'm supposed to stop, or I hear, stop. And then, so let's imagine I've gotten the okay and I stop. Then I go from here and do the fan. And this is where you guys, see. I've already gotten to this point when I start the videos normally. And then when I draw where I'm drawn to, because it's like an eye-hand coordination thing for me and guidance. So if I draw from over here or here or here, I'm thinking that it must be because in the shuffling process the right cards moved up. That's the only thing I can gather. Other than that, I don't tend to be, drawn where I'm not supposed to be drawn, and And that's it. You know, sometimes when I'm doing a Celtic cross, I'll take like the last 2 off the bottom and, you know, to add to the outcome card. Or to sometimes, you know, get to the, like the base, to add it to the base of the reading if I want. But I have a little bit of a different layout that I normally use. That I modify the Celtic cross. So that's it. That's how I do it. Okay, thanks you guys. Bye.